Hi there, it's Sarah Taylor. This is called Orchid Entropy, a 24 by 48 inch acrylic on canvas, multi-cup pour. I'm going to start with some colors that I've pre-mixed. This is DecoArt Extreme Sheen Sapphire. My pouring medium is 70% Floetrol to 30% GAC 800. This is an Arteza Bordeaux Red mixed with golden Prussian Blue. Here we have a Payne's Gray by Grumbacher. I like Arteza's Payne's Gray better though. And this is kind of a coppery color. It's actually a golden heavy body fine copper paint mixed with some Dick Blick copper. And this is kind of a nice phthalo and Prussian blue. The phthalo was Grumbacher and the Prussian is golden. And this is Alchemy's Opal blue, and I mixed in turquoise by Golden, the fluid acrylic. And this is DecoArt Extreme Sheen Gold. They've been out of their 24 karat gold, so I've been using this. And this is kind of a soft gray color. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use this burnt orange either. This is Arteza Orange. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. And then the white that I use, this is actually Dick Blick white student line acrylic mixed with Floetrol and GAC 800, about 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol. And I'm going to go ahead and layer these cups. And I was kind of going for kind of a nice smooth multi-cup that like I've done so many before, and you're gonna find out that this painting goes pretty haywire. I would say that's where the entropy comes from the title, because it's a pretty crazy painting, and it actually turns out to be really interesting, but you're gonna see what happens. And I'm just layering in all these paints that we just talked about into these 3 18-ounce cups. And over on the canvas, I'm going to put a pillow down, three pillows of my white mixture. Kind of torch out the air bubbles there. And I'm just doing a straight pour. And that's my 4-year-old running around in her underwear. I apologize. I was asking her to get out of my screenshot, but she was painting actually in the same room, and I take her clothes off so she doesn't get paint all over them. So these 3 straight pours are going down, and they look really good. I thought that things were coming together pretty well. I've heard this happening to people before. It's never happened to me, but I put that sapphire right in the cup at the bottom with a lot of white, and I did mix a little bit of DecoArt white satin enamel into my white, which I was hoping would keep some separation with the red. And then this kind of turquoise paint, it's some leftover paint that I had. And this is kind of where the painting took a turn, was partially because I used this color. And the second I put it down, I knew I probably should have used a dark coat. I just had like a gallon of this paint, and I wanted to try to use some of it up as a base coat just to get my paint to slide across the canvas, hoping that it would just kind of cover it up, that I'd get full coverage over that paint. I won't make that decision again. So tilting the canvas down, and I'm already starting to realize that it's going to be pink. And red and white can do that to you. And I also have some different textures of paint happening in this painting in the cups, and it's kind of getting a little jagged, a little zigzaggy. Not what I was looking for. I was not looking for a pink and purple zigzag painting. So, sometimes that's how it goes. And there's some really beautiful paint here. The gold was nowhere to be found. I think it just sunk to the bottom. And all that turquoise paint that I put in there kind of got eaten up by the white and the red. And so I pour another cup. I just used more turquoise and blue in that one and more gold. And I'm just gonna try to work with it and see what I can make happen. And that part's kind of cool. I was liking the turquoise and the gold, the way it's running down that side. Still don't like the pink on the corner. So, as Kathleen Osmore would say, I'm noodling. Noodle, noodle. What am I going to do next? What's going to happen here, I'm going to explain, and you can watch, because there's quite a bit left on film here. So, I'm going to pour some more cups, as like what you're seeing, trying to get more of the turquoise and the blue and the gold back onto this canvas. And then you're going to see some swiping. I'm going to use my palette knife and do some different things. And in the very end, the photo looks a bit different because the lighter parts of the painting, what I did is I just took some water and some golden turquoise and golden Prussian blue, their fluid line, and I stained over these sections, because do you see how that, when I'm working with it and kind of swiping it, that base color that I used is really coming up, that kind of light turquoise, which had a lot of white in it. But it was actually making some kind of interesting designs, kind of orchid, kind of floral. This kind of purple plum palette was starting to develop. And so these lighter areas, what I did after it dried was I came back and I stained over it. And it's a really great thing to experiment with, because if you're not happy with a painting, there's so much you can do when it's dry. And I paint on my dry fluid paintings a lot. I also came back in with more plum color. Okay, and then out comes the balloon. So I go balloon roll crazy. The end result. Take great care. Thank you so much. Bye.